everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. That's what happened to me today. All right, man. Okay, y'all. What's up? What's up? Monday morning, man. So y'all, by now y'all have seen the little video I did yesterday over the little drainage job. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Certainly wouldn't be a big of a deal to a experienced drainage person. So, but we're gonna take care of that. I talked to the owner last night, and we have changed everything on how we're gonna do it. Now that might change. He's gonna be there today, so it's one of the few jobs where, you know, I'm kind of glad he's gonna be there. I don't know, man. There's so many things that can go wrong over there, and y'all saw all the utilities and stuff around. And, you know, and I'm not great on the Mini X either, you know. I don't, yeah. So, I got a lot of tools, though, that the guys, that's what I'm bringing both guys out there. And it's probably going to be a lot of manual work today. There's going to have to be. I mean, the machine, we'll do everything the machine can do, but that's why I'm bringing two guys, so we don't get overwhelmed with, you know, the dumb shit, right? And the more I study the drainage stuff, I'm seeing so many things that we could do over there. You know, yeah. So we decided to go with the last idea that I had, and at the end of the video yesterday, we're gonna leave an open trench pretty much, and that's what we're gonna do on the side of the house there. We're gonna dig a whole nother trench. We're not gonna tie into that one or nothing. Now I don't know if he's gonna want to use the drain boxes, and I don't think they're gonna hurt nothing. So yeah. But I think that if we can, you know, get our own trench going, and it needs to be pretty wide, man. I mean, if we could stick two pieces of pipe in the trench, that'd even be, you know, that'd be pretty good. Y'all saw how that water just flies down that driveway and comes off at that bottom corner of that driveway, and you can tell that just by looking at the job and everything. So I'm not sure where to put the boxes at, but I would say right there would be one spot, you know, and then maybe one on down the line to catch some of the surface water. It's almost like, you know, if it's an open trench, do you need a box? You see, I don't know, man. There's so many things I don't know, dude. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna use as much common sense as we have at this moment. You know, a year from now, I might be doing things that totally different. If I do more drainage work, I might be doing things totally different based on what I know then. Right now, I don't know nothing, and I've looked at all the drainage experts on YouTube, Apple Drains, City Foundation. I've looked at all of them. You know, I even emailed one of them. I never got a response though. So, you know, I don't really, yeah, man. My main thing is it's got to work, and we got to get it done here today and tomorrow. So the goal is today have both the guys come out, so nobody has to work that hard. And I don't want nobody working that hard, you know, because I did a lot of the machine moving around and everything yesterday, I spent a lot of time yesterday getting machines over there just so we don't have to work that hard. You know, I don't want nobody to have to work hard. So I got a weed eater and a blower. We're gonna weed eat that grass. We got rakes, shovels, picks. I got hand picks. I got hand shovels. I got shovels that are basically digging the garden with, because at the end of the day, there's gonna be somebody sitting down in that trench digging around these pipes and these electrical lines and shit. That little power line that I saw yesterday, I didn't even know it was there. And you know, all that stuff needs to be buried deeper if at all possible. So he's done kind of backed himself into a corner there by the water rushing across the top of his septic tank. So there's a lot of things that we're going to do, and he's going to be there today, and me and him are going to discuss a few things. I don't want to, I like it that he's there, and I'm happy that he's there, but I can't be spending all morning discussing, talking about it. I've been over there 3 times to meet with him and discuss with him the scope of the project, and every time we have changed things based on what we're seeing at that moment. So at the end of the day, we are really going back to the basics, really. We need to catch that water before it hits that slope, and then what we need to do is he needs to bring some dirt in there, and maybe I'll get at that job too. I think that he's going to put sod in, and I think I'll get that job too. But we got to get this drainage and this grading stuff done so I can, jump out there and do some lawns before the lawns get hardcore. Right now the lawns are not hardcore yet, but it's coming. And we've done enough of the lawns to suffice everybody up to today. Now tomorrow, me and Francisco, this is my thinking as a business owner. Tomorrow, me and Francisco, we're going to be, and we might do better than I'm thinking, but we're going to factor in another half a day over there at the job we're going to this morning. So that's going to be, there's Francisco right on time. White boy, I mean, but he just lives 300 yards from here. So that's what we're going to do today. Me, Francisco, and Zach going over there, and then tomorrow I'll send Zach to do some of the yards that just got to get done, and then me and Francisco going to wrap up the job we're on today, and then we're going to go over here and rip out some bushes on another job in the neighborhood for the 600. So me and Francisco going to go get the gravel, and after we get the gravel, we're going to be what's up, buddy?
Right.
Good morning, man.
Good morning.
Here, me and Francisco, and Zach was over here too, but the owner just flipped the whole script on us. So we're not going to be able to, I mean, a huge waste of resources for Ray. Huge. So we got, so the trench that we're digging, we're going to tie into that line right there. So the trench that we're digging is going to go all the way across here. We're going to put 2 pipe in there because we got 250 foot of pipe, and all the way up to there, and just going to cap them off, and that's going to catch the water. You know, yesterday I was talking about digging a trench, down beside this pipe, but he doesn't want to do that, so we're not going to do that. But I got the resources to do that. I got enough gravel. I got 3.5 tons of gravel. So yeah, so I'm gonna put you on time lapse right here on this thing right here, and y'all gonna see me dig that. We had to go, I had to send Zach to go get a T because we didn't know that he changed everything. So yeah, but it's gonna take a lot more resources now for me because I got to come back over here and get all the equipment. Yeah, so yeah. All right, y'all, time lapse. Okay, y'all, so the camera's fixing to go dead, and I just wanted to show y'all this is the trench. 2 pipe in there, 2 4-inch perforated pipe. He didn't want no fabric. Dirt's not on top, so that should catch all the water coming down the hill, like I've been saying. So he wants me to dig a couple of holes with the Mini X before we go. Yeah, because we got another job we could actually do with the Mini X. I don't know, it'll be later in the week before I get back over here. I'm not gonna be able to get back over here tomorrow. I mean, yeah. But y'all see what it is, man. And we did, you know, we did what we're supposed to. So yeah, kick it. Okay, y'all. So we just got home. I didn't get a lot of video today. When we got over there, the customer, you know, he flipped the whole script on us, man. I talked to him last night, and you know, if you're me, you know, you got to come prepared for everything. And so I'm thinking we're gonna do, you know, a 200 feet of piping, give or take. So I had 2 big rolls of piping. I had all the fittings that we needed. I had the 45 that we needed, and you know, just and then, you know. And then me not knowing a lot about that kind of work, it really screwed me up. Because I have 4 tons of gravel on the trailer, and we only use about maybe 1.5 tons. So, you know, that's ugly. And then we only dug about a freaking 40-foot trench. That was it. And it cost me so much to do that. I mean, and the costs are, you know, unseen, really. Except for to me. Because I know I had, for instance, one thing that happened is, I'm thinking we're digging 200 feet of trenching, so I had Zach come with us, you know. So I had Zach drive the other truck over there, and then we were going to use the gravel on the dump trailer, and then have Zach pull the dump trailer empty back. But that we didn't need all that gravel. There's no place for me to put all that gravel, you know. So, and then I didn't need Zach either over there. I could have sent Zach to go do $300, $400 worth of yards, you know, and I didn't get to do that either on a pretty day. And you know, and it cost me everywhere I'm turning. And not only that, but so now I got the Mini X back, you know, but I'm going to have to make 2 more trips over there to get everything. And that costs me a lot, man. It's a lot of time, energy, and effort, man. And that's one of the things I'm always whining and crying and preaching about. I don't like spending my time with that stupid shit, man. And I'm getting angry just thinking about it, man. You know, because it's like, you know, I mean, it's a lot, man. 2 trips over there yesterday to get all the equipment. And then a trip down to the gravel yard today to get gravel when I didn't even need. I could have used the gravel, some of the gravel I got on the ground right here that I had to dump off. I didn't need all that freaking gravel. Well, Ray, he gonna pay for the gravel. Yeah, he said he'd pay for the gravel because I can't get my money back on the gravel, and I told him that. You know, I'm thinking that we're going to be over there for a day and a half, 2 days. No. We wasn't even over there 5 hours, man. And I rented a machine for a week thinking, okay, well, I'm going to use it at my house and use it over there and have him pay, you know, $700 or $800 of the rental. But with us only using the machine over there 4 or 5 hours, I can't charge him $800 on the rental. So that's going to cost me more. If I'd have known that job was like that, I would have rented the machine for 1 day and for $250 or $300 or whatever. And that's what happens, y'all, when you don't really know what you're doing. Those are the kind of things that some of the younger guys in the lawn care game that they fall into that a guy like me don't fall into because I got so much experience. But doing a job like that, even though it was a job that I could have done that job without a mini eggs. I've dug trenches bigger than that by hand, by myself. But I'm going to invoice him for everything. We did not even use half of a roll of 100-foot roll of pipe. See, if I had known all that, I wouldn't have bought the 100-foot rolls of pipe. I don't like wasting my time. Well, Ray, you can get your money back. I don't like spending my time getting my money back. I don't like doing that. I like spending my time and getting my money back and then some. And I'm not doing that when I take stuff back to the supply house. That means I'm going to the supply house and I'm just getting what I spent. They're not giving me back more than I spent. I don't like spending my time like that. It's just a big waste of time and it ain't over yet. And I guess, sometimes that's what happens when you got customers that are, your friend or whatever. See, it didn't ever occur to him that I would have to buy the gravel and that I can't get my money back on it. See, because again, I don't like spending my time running equipment down, back and forth, going over to the time consumption is freaking phenomenal, y'all. Dated all the way back to the day that I rented the machine and it had the messed up bucket hinge on it. All the way back to that day. That cost me that day. I'm thinking, okay, well, I'll make it up on the job. But this job is not going to pay nothing like what I thought, a fraction of what I thought it was going to pay. And that's me top billing it out at and then some. And that just is a sign that you're young. When it's just like when I used to do the lawn care, I started doing lawns. I'd run into something outside the norm, and I would take one mower to a job that clearly needed two. Well, I didn't know that. What I didn't know. That's the way I feel right now, and it's exhausting to me because I don't like running in such a inefficient way. We should have been able to do that job right there in 2 hours. Yeah. And that's with very little experience. No fabric went in it. The pipe. It set us back about 45 minutes because he flipped the script and I had to send Zach to go get a fitting. But he acting like he doing me a favor. I've been planning for a freaking month to do that job. Y'all know I've been talking. It's all I've been fucking. It's been consuming me. And I get over there and it's kinder care work. It ain't even a job big enough for me to do, really. I could have bought bagged gravel. I could have bought 15 bags of gravel from Home Depot and brought me, Zach, and Francisco over there, and we could have dug that trench in an hour. We could have. It'd been harder work. I'm thinking I'm really going to sink my teeth into some drainage work and get paid to learn. I'm going to get paid to learn what customer not to mess with. That's what I'm going to get paid to learn. I ain't learned nothing over there except for a big ball of frustration. I don't even feel like doing anything else. I'm so irritated by everything. I can't go make no more money nowhere else because I gotta run back over there and get my dump trailer. And then I gotta run back over there and get the Bobcat. You know, sometimes, I guess, you know, it doesn't happen often, but sometimes when you over prepare, you screw yourself. That's basically what I did. I super prepared. You know, you're not gonna, you know, the cost don't end there. What about the 3 trips I went over there to look at the job? That cost me too. I got 3 hours in looking at the freaking job over there, plus the drive time, gas, money, energy, and effort. He better not say one word about the invoice, because I'm going to charge him for all that. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, that ain't even the point. You know, the point is, I wasn't able to be efficient. And I wasn't able to do the job that we spec'd out. And I spent so much time preparing for. And that bothers me. Because you got me running around, all because of your decisions. You got me running around like a chicken with his head cut off. When I went over there with a freaking hardcore plan, I had everything in order. I had everything we needed and then some. And I had assignments for Francisco and I had assignment for Zach. Everything was like, okay, you go do this, you go do that. I'm going to get the machine. I'm going to do this. And I had a freaking plan. What's the saying? Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. That's what happened to me today. He came out there and with one swoop sentence negated all the planning that I've been doing for 2 weeks. And then, and he thinks he's not thinking it's a big deal. And I'm, you know, well, it's a big deal to me because I don't like running. I don't like working like that. I don't like working where I'm physically having to work twice as hard because the customer can't make their mind up. And then on top of all that, he says, Ray, I want you to figure out how much sod we need here. And I'm thinking about 12 pallets is what he said. But I need to kind of know for sure. And I want you to do the sod job too. Hell no. I'm going to have a hardcore number. And if he changes his mind on how many pallets of sod, it ain't going to affect the number. I don't really want to do the sod. I don't like doing great big sod jobs like that. I just don't, man. I just don't like doing them. I don't know, man. I'm just irritated about all the effort that I put in and only to get, kindergarten type results. Basic stuff, man. If I knew it was going to be like that, I think it's going to work, and I know we did a good job, but we was going to do a good job no matter what, because I'm not going to not do a good job. So now I got to take all this stuff back down to the landscape place, and get my money back on all this stuff. I don't like doing that, man. I don't know, man. I'm just super irritated right now. I'm probably a little bit hangry. And, but I told him flat out, I said, you're going to have to pay for the gravel. He said, oh, you can take it back and get your money back. Does he have any idea the logistics of taking 3 tons of gravel back to the gravel yard? I ain't in business to break even. I don't buy gravel and then only to get my money back. I buy gravel to make money with it. And, it's just irritating as hell for me I don't know, man. And that's what happens when you don't know what the hell you're doing. When you get into an area of expertise that you don't know what the hell you're doing, you know. And then we dodged a bullet over there too. Y'all saw them 2 white lines in there. I mean, dude, just think if we'd have dug into them. I really, you know, the Bobcat's older. He's got a little more grading work we're going to do. But I really don't even want to do any more work over there. I just assume get my money and call that a wrap. Let me know when the bushes need trimming. That's what I usually do over there, just trim the bushes. So we blew another day of beautiful weather where we could have got a lot of shit done today, and we didn't. Yeah, man. I'm going to cry all the way until y'all see me in the morning on the video. Peace out.